turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. attention. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery. And count sheep.
Open eye. Feel the waves cut.
Chad, baby, it is a big one. CPI Wednesday. And if you have not traded a CPI, where have you been? Because that is what's keeping us young. We don't do ice baths, we don't do saunas, we don't do any of that. We just full port CPI and NFP. And that is the key to rejuvenation, the key to staying young. So I hope everyone's doing well. Keeks, how are you feeling?
I'm good, bro. Excited for today, but doing good.
All right, Chad, how are you guys feeling? Give me a 7 in the chat if you guys are feeling good and ready for CPI today. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Laz, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Leave the full porting up to me. Chad, drop me a 7 in the chat if you guys are feeling solid, ready for CPI. Again, just positivity, no negativity. So we are already going to manifest the beautiful, beautiful CPI here. Hard work has already been done. So we obviously have a guy like Jakes, but yeah, Jakes does not want to win CPI, so we'll just give him the opposite signal. Alrighty, see the 7s. The 7s are in the chat. Alright. Chad, before we start, as always, every single morning, we first gonna do our prayer because we need it. We need it every single day. It is our crutch. It is our support system. Prayer, alright? If things aren't going the way they should in your life, get back to prayer, alright? Start praying, start asking for guidance. God is literally sitting there and is like, dude, come to me. Once you're ready to submit and say, listen, yeah, I don't have all of the answers. I'm a little bit stuck here. That is when God is like, all right, let me take over from here. But up until then, when we make our little A plans, B plans, C plans, God is like, okay, I'll come back when you're done. All right, I'm going to watch you here. Almost like a father. Okay, you want to jump here? Beautiful, jump. Once you're done, come back. So, Chad, as always, Bible says if you do not know how to pray, you can pray a very simple prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses. We forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. And if you believe that, you can say amen.
Amen.
Amen. Beautiful. Just need 2 more. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alrighty, Chad. Let's get straight into it. Let's see what is happening today. Somebody mentioning CPI. Hey, Chad. It is... Keegs is saying that he's calm, but that man is psyching himself up there, Chad. Believe me when I say that. Let me tell you, a little bit later, he's going to lay on the couch there, headphones on, almost like they've seen these guys before a big game, and Keegan is just there psyching himself up for the event.
Bro,
What's up?
I was gonna bring the speaker today.
For Waterfall.
Oh,
Alrighty, Chad. So we had some pound data coming out this morning. CPI coming out a little bit softer, not a massive drop, but CPI obviously in Britain obviously dropping down, so that's a good thing. PPI as well, so they do their PPI and CPI all together. So big dump of pound data. We've got some CPI coming out of France. I think that's going to jump up a little bit, obviously with the Olympics there. That's going to give the economy quite a big boost. So you would see that CPI would jump in France. There was obviously a lot of consumer demand during that period, even the build up to the Olympics. So not something we're going to look at. Then 11 o'clock GDP coming out of the Eurozone. But Chad, the US going to steal the show here today with the most anticipated, and it feels like every time we say it, but that's just that's just been the nature of this cycle that we've been in. Like every single event has just carried weight in terms of where the markets are going to shift to. So big one. CPI expecting the headline print at 2.9. That's the expectation. Previous one was a 3. Is this the day where we break that 3? That formidable 3 that just cannot be broken. Chad, and why I say that is, just look at this quickly. Let's just look at it. Look at it. That 3 is just like a floor, and inflation is like, you are not coming past this. Okay, wait, shit, you guys can't see that. Let me just do this, and you can't see that either. Wait, let me do this, Chad. Give me a second. Alright, let me give you the entire screen. Okay, so there's that 3. That 3 is just the floor. And all I'm saying is today could be the day. If it's not today, I don't know. But yeah, inflation data 230. And let me just check one more thing. I know Keegan's going to say, no, Chris, stop now. Just one more thing, Keegs. Then I'm not going to give away too much here. All right. Okay. No, it's looking stable. It is looking correct. All right, Chad. Into the charts. Daily. DXY on the daily. Is this the breakout? No bottom wick on yesterday's daily candle. We still have a bearish outlook for the dollar. It's just now a case of, is this the weekly bottom wick, or is this just the start of a bigger move to the downside? I don't know. We'll see. This is that 4-hour range that we're still trading within. So dollar not giving any clear direction as of yet. 5-minute time frame. What do we have on the 5? Trading above the Asia highs. 80 diverging somewhat, daily pivot, and this is the yearly pivot, Keegs, if I'm not mistaken. This blue one, is that the yearly pivot?
the dotted one.
Yeah, let me just check.
What are you on DXY?
Chad, give me a second.
I don't have anything there, bro.
You don't have anything there?
I've got the daily pivots, the weekly pivots a little bit further up. I don't have a yearly there.
Bro, what is this blue one? Yeah.
Yeah, that's on your own little lines there, bro. I've got nothing there.
Frana, where's Frana? There's a definite.
The dailies, yeah. The weeklies a little bit more up. The monthlies a lot higher.
Bro, there's a definite blue one, yeah. I must actually ask Frana. Chad,
Hold
okay.
on, maybe my yearly's off. Let me have a look here. Oh yeah, my yearly's are off. Hold on, I'll tell you now.
Bro, is this the yearly pivot?
We're gonna see.
No way.
Yeah, I
Is
think
that
it
is
is.
that
Bro,
is that the yearly pivot?
That's the yearly pivot.
Chad, okay, no coincidence. They're gonna park it before the biggest CPI event. They're gonna
On
park
the
it
yearly
here.
pivot.
Yearly pivot. Chad, that's your zone. It is CPI. Please don't expect anything massive today. Don't think before CPI. Anyways, take it easy. CPI is the big one. There's going to be a lot of volume for the rest of the week. So that's the level. There's a key level. There is your box. Take a screenshot now. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go. US 30 daily. What do we have on the daily? I am bullish. Yeah, this we need to sort out, Keegs. Just remind me to make a note for Frana. That with Chad, I'm bullish on the day. US 30, beautiful. Look at that break. If you go onto the Discord, !Discord, please go and check that out now. Under the education section, you would see, give me a second, you would see that this is our continuation pattern for buy. It's that one there, all right? So that is a continuation buy pattern if you didn't know. Also breaking above the previous daily high, very interesting. Are we going to reject it? Previous daily highs are usually an area where we can manipulate, where we can fake out. So very, very easy. Holding Asia highs and going into the session, we're going to need to monitor the previous daily high. All right. It is looking bullish. And then daily, NASDAQ, beautiful. Beautiful, chat. This is just incredible price action we've got here. If you've been taking notes, if you were part of Monday's analysis, please go and check Monday morning's analysis. All right, please go and check that out. So this is the range that we are in now. It is still bullish. 5-minute time frame. What do we have here? We have the previous daily high again. All right, there's your zone. Asia low is intact. Asia high is still intact. So interesting price action there. No trade for me on the 4-hour, guys. Just want to let you guys know, the guys that trade the 4-hour with me, I have not had an opportunity to trade the 4-hour this week. Why did I not take the sell yesterday? Andre, that's coming a little bit later this morning, actually had it right. It was a reversal play, but because we're so bullish, I said no, that's not the play for me. Go and watch yesterday morning's analysis as well. This morning, 7 o'clock, believe it or not, I was ready, but I didn't take anything because we are currently within this 4-hour range. So up until we break out of that, no trade for me. All right. Daily, beautiful. Daily yesterday, a little ab roller candle, similar to what we had with NFP. There's your NFP candle the day before NFP, little ab roller. And again, what do we see here? Another ab roller. So still bullish for me. I told you guys I'm bullish on the week. 5-minute time frame. What do we have on the 5? Let me just get our grid view on here. Where are our grids? We just want to see some grid views. Okay. What do we know about that grid life? Okay, let's come back here. Beautiful. So we've got the EQ. We've got Asia lows intact. Previous daily low here. Believe it or not, previous daily low there. Daily pivot, daily EQ, Asia highs. That's the top of that 4-hour range. Weekly R1. Believe it. Can you believe it? So for me, very simple going into the session. 24.65. That's also the daily flip zone. And I'm going to try and get a quick little position here today before CPI. Okay. But Chad, that is, and then also JSE, guys, sorry, no trade on JSE this morning. Hang Seng again flat on the day. Look at that. Hang Seng not really having a massive day. And then Nikkei closing positive 0.58%. So a little bit of a mixed bag. Not gonna, it's not clear for me. Yesterday, buys being stopped out on JSE, but the bullish direction was right. But again, it's CPI. People are waiting for direction. Keegs, finesse us with your beautiful charting abilities.
Yeah, guys. So interesting one today. Obviously, we are talking about this yearly pivot that Chris has mentioned, and that's pretty similar actually line up with what I was going to say before that. Even we're obviously trading now very nicely bullish. These little downwards candle things keep throwing off the analysis here. But we can see obviously testing the lows, holding the lows, back at the highs, break the highs. I personally would like to see us trade that a little bit more up. We've got that daily pivot above us over here. We see the EQ all over the way up there, and our weekly pivot for that retest. So again, guys, EQ no test on the breakaway, so it definitely does look very, very good there. Obviously, you want to see that type of move coming in, but again, we're not going to see any big type of moves now. We might get a fake out back to Asia lows that's untested, and as I say, then back to Asia highs for this daily pivot EQ that we're looking at there. But again, I really think we're going to see the bus be parked. Obviously, where that weekly pivot was on the daily, the yearly I think it was either above the daily or was just under it, but it's somewhere. So we are going to see that being parked around there most likely. Going over to the indices side of thing, Nasdaq, we've seen this, guys. Obviously, there was the big move to the top side. Obviously, ignore these wick things. But we saw the big move to the top side. So again, taking out this zone here. But again, we want to see what is going to happen. So we're looking on the 4 hour. There is that 200 looking very, very, very good there. So what can we look at? A bit of a hold here, failing to continue higher. Again, can we go for that retest now on the weekly R1, our daily pivot all the way down there, as well as the EQ. So we're just going to keep these things in mind going for the sessions today. As I said, we're not going to expect too much of moves coming into today, purely with the idea of CPI. Keep that in mind. So we can see, we obviously traded up, having these Asia highs, coming back down, almost holding this previous daily high now. So very likely we can be either going back down, take Asia lows, as you said, the weekly R1. Otherwise coming back, and I wouldn't be surprised if we park in the bus around that previous daily high. US 30, again, very, very similar as well. We are still trading up, but again, we have got above this 200, but now we've literally tested this level of resistance. So if we battle to get above there, as same with Nasdaq, this can just be our high of the day. Taking the highs, now trading back down into the Asia highs. Again, Asia lows untested, and we can see what happens on that higher time frame, going back down to fetch that 200, but also going back down here, daily pivot EQ all the way underneath us, and we see the 200 lurking all the way up here. We can also see, guys, on the 80 how we've been very, very much bullish and almost flatlining now. So just keep it in mind. As I said, we're not going to get two really big moves going into CPI. And then lastly, with gold, we can see again there's a little bit of bullish momentum trying to hold Archer. Again, ignore the wick things, that is a mistake. But on the 4 hour, we can see obviously trading up, flipping bearish all the way back down. Again, coming all the way, testing those lows here of this level of support and closing underneath. So still holding this level as resistance. So this morning, opening up, trading very aggressive. We can see opening up, setting these highs, coming all the way back down, testing that level of support, ranging a bit, finally breaking back above that level of resistance. And now back here, we can see again gold literally on this level of resistance, but the daily pivot EQ, so where we are now, we could maybe get a little fake out and then faking back low. And I think gold really, as I say, with everything else, going to be parking the bus until CPI today. So I wouldn't be surprised, as we say, this is going to be a massive, massive CPI. So I'm not expecting too big of a move to today in London session. But that is pretty much everything from my side, guys.
All right. I'll just quickly, Chad, beautiful, in record time. Do we trade live here? Absolutely. Every single day, Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. GMT plus 2, 3 p.m. GMT plus 2, London session, Wall Street session. If it's your first time here, give me a 8 in the chat. If it is your first time here, give me a 8 in the chat. Give me an 8 in the chat if it's your first time here, guys. Just want to welcome, I think we sometimes forget that there's guys that are new here. Claysburg, it's beautiful to see you. Literally got range as I got here. Justin, how's it going? Okay, Neil, welcome. Guys, if you are new here, very welcome to all of the guys that are new here. Chad, beautiful. Rushay Channing is back. The man is back. I had to resurrect that guy with a lot of prayer, with a lot of motivation. I said, Rushay, the Chad needs you. Honestly, you were one of the foundational pillars for the Chad, and the guys were asking where you were, and he's like, Chris, give me last night, let me refresh, let me come back. I'm gonna re-watch Tony Robbins, I'm Not Your Guru. Let me just get to a very good state of mind. And Richay, Chad, Richay is back. Believe it or not, the one of the prodigals coming back. He said the movie's too long. The Tony Robbins one. He said he watched the first part and was like, "No, I'm ready. Fuck it, I can't watch the entire thing." He psyched himself up, but he's here. Hey, I'm new, but I haven't been here in a while. Hey, awesome uncapped traders. Keeks just that warn. Richay's back, eh? I had to. Richay. Dude, Richay's back. Chad. Beautiful. This one is for Richay, guys. Alrighty, Chad. 2.5 minutes. Let's get into the fundamental Chad here. Slushy cakes every day. Dylan, savage. Just an absolute savage. Also go exclamation prayer. Dylan leading up. Dylan is the guy praying for you guys. So exclamation prayer for the prayer wall if you've got prayer requests. And then BG, Bevan Gous, also every single morning, guys, providing us with the fundamental chat. So while we wait here 2 minutes, let's see if we can blitz through the fundamental chat. Slushy cakes. Australian dollar depreciates following an unexpected 25 basis points rate cut by Reserve Bank of New Zealand on Wednesday. Aussie dollar may face challenges due to safe haven flows amid rising geopolitical tensions in the Middle East. US dollar experienced losses following downbeat producer price index data on Tuesday. USD franc edges lower as the US dollar faces challenges amid dovish sentiment surrounding the Fed. Traders adopt caution ahead of US CPI inflation report due on Wednesday. Swiss franc could have received support from safe haven flows amid rising geopolitical tensions in the Middle East. Chad, baby, Chris, all right. Dylan, New Zealand Central Bank slashed its benchmark rate for the first time since March 2020 and flagged more cuts over the coming month. They didn't do a rate cut, they slashed the rates. All right, I love that, slashed. It's very intense. Gold prices fell slightly in Asian trade on Wednesday, but remain in sight of a record high as traders position for signs of easing consumer inflation after soft reading on PPI. Okay, Warren J, we love you, brother. Key Middle Eastern oil producer Iran has not yet retaliated against the assassination of a Hamas official in its capital that it blames on Israel. But any escalation of the conflict in the Middle East is a clear upside risk to oil prices over the next 6 months and potentially even longer. All right, 2 down, 1 to go, 30 seconds. BG, yen pairs gains as USD gold's grounds due to improved yields. Pound consolidates amid 1 to 700. Euro holds below 100. Eurozone GDP. UK CPI is set to grow above 2% in July. US CPI data set to show inflation abating further. Bitcoin retests key resistance level around 62,000 Rand. Chad, believe it or not, markets are open and in motion. Ding, 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 ding. That this is the halfway mark. Round 5 fight. Alrighty, Chad. Markets are now officially open and in motion. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida will step down in September, ending a 3-year term marred by political scandals and paving the way for new premier to address the impact of rising prices. All right, Chad, get ready. BG giving us that in other news, word has spread that the coach of SA MMA rockstar DDP tases him during training sessions in the event of a slip-up. Blink twice if you need help, DDP. I'll send Etty and Keeks to get you. I saw that. Mornay Visser, their coach, really tasing them. It's not even a little tase. It's like a rod. All right, so other news, a local GQ man turns 25 today. Says it's an absolute blessing. Dylan, is your birthday, my brother? Is it your birthday? Hey, Chad. Let's give Dylan a big shout out. Dylan, brother, happy birthday. 25 today. May you have a really awesome year. May it be a blessed year for you. And may all your dreams and all your visions come true for you, my brother. We really believe that for you. We pray that for you. So happy birthday, Dylan. Dylan Savage, baby. Dylan Savage. Beautiful. Let me just see that I miss anything. I took a long on gold. Okay. Boys are already getting their powder wet here. Sorry, I've got that. Still got a little bit of a phlegm. Andre bringing the good juju. Yes, just good juju. No bad juju here. Etty, goeiemorgen. You guys are all doing an amazing work. I want to be just let's go. Chad, yeah, we've got a meeting with Jeremy. Jeremy obviously being the chair of the 2G's chapters that will be launching officially at the end of the month. And we're starting off with Cape Town. We just feel that is the right way. So some of the guys will have a specific group. But yeah, I'll let you guys know. Project G is going to put Alan, and yeah, here's the thing. Like we said last night, we don't want to. We don't want to be negative, but it was just a case of you feel like how many more of these events can you win, and I'm not saying you start thinking oh shit, I'm gonna lose this one. That's never the idea, but it just feels that that pressure is there. Like, how long can we keep this streak going? How long can we keep it going? Chris is spot on where he expected gold to be trading. Lina, it's not really even about being spot on. It's just if you really think about it, everyone is waiting for the data, so they were obviously gonna park it a little bit. So. Okay. Hoe lang voor die tyd moet mens enter op Vault Fund it en exit? Justin, jy enter net so lank vir die tyd soos wat jy wil. Dis alles up to you. Chris, when you request a payout on Vault, is the account blocked from trading? Yes, Kalen. The account is blocked till you receive the payout. For obvious reason. Now your payout is being requested. Now you maybe blow the account. Now it's awkward. So it's just literally they block it, and once you get the payout. Otherwise your payment's being processed and it's like, don't worry about the payment. The guy blew the account or whatever. So Justin or Chad, there's not a direct time. There's not a direct time. Let me see if I. Give me a second. Sorry, let me just put back to my screen. Chad, I want to try and see if I can get some information here for us. Let me see. Yeah, Broadfund. What's your opinion on hedging or entering before news? A slippage is going to occur either on your stop loss when entering before news for buy. Ryan, believe it or not, all of the brokers, the majority of the brokers have dynamic margin during news. So to some extent, if you've got a very small account, you're not going to you won't even be able to enter positions like a minute before the news, because the margin requirement is they open up the margin requirement. So your orders won't get filled. Even if you've got a buy stop, sell stop, it won't get filled. Your account size will be too small. So unless you've got a big enough account, my opinion on hedging, dude, might as well not gamble then. You know what I'm saying? So news events it's gambling, Chad, believe it or not. As much as we build these theses and we build this economic thesis about it, in that first 5, 10, 15 minutes after that is gambling. That is 100% gambling. Nobody's going to come to me and say, oh, no, bro, it's gambling. You've got some sense of probability in your favor because you've determined where flow can go, and I'm talking about literal flow in the markets, but it's gambling. So that's why I say don't put your entire trading career on one news event. Navan, yeah, we stopped that. It's just it's too difficult to manage. It is too difficult to manage because the guys go in, they don't pay immediately. Then that coupon code is dude. It was a nightmare. We won't do it again. We won't do it again. Keenan, good morning. Good morning. Educated, dude. Yeah, Carl. That's actually the best way to potentially put it. Educated gambling, but ultimately 100% gambling. No skill involved. There's a little bit of critical thinking involved before you place your positions, but other than that, it is a free for all. Chris, can you put a pin message in the chat from X? Let me just see where did X. Did I miss it? X, maybe just drop it again. Pretoria seker laaste op die lysie. Nee, hy's daar. Okay, makes sense. Oh, from Dylan. Uncapped traders, yeah, gold is definitely selling and buying. That's definitely the bias. It's going to buy and it's going to sell and it's going to buy and it's going to sell. So it's a case of, do you first take the sells and then the buy? Chris, have you seen Jason? There's a maximum profit clause. If you reach it, you breach the... Yes, dude. Weirdest thing I've seen in my life. That entire little... Yeah. On his profit. I'm not even going to give it the attention, any attention. US 30 DXY. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, chat, let me see. I'm trying to try and see if I... Here's a joke, no liquidity, that's why. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I wonder what's his deal with what's his name? Alex. Yeah, Alex is also very, very opportunistic, Chad. is very opportunistic. So what a guy like Jason doesn't realize is Jason actually has no value for his own personal brand. And that is why what we do and what we take very seriously with even just our own names, Chris and Keegan, and then the 2G's brand is you can do something like that and it can really hurt your brand. And not in terms of monetary value. Don't think about it in terms of monetary value. It just in terms of when a guy opens up his mouth and he says something. Now it's a case of, bro, but you at a prop firm that you rug pulled 3-4 months later. Then Alex G throws his hands in the air, but oh, Jason, no, this. They are so short-term gain-minded that it's all just about what is the next little bit of money I can grab from people. That's why before we do anything here, we make sure that it's solid. And as soon as it's not solid anymore, we need to tell people, hey, this is not solid, all right? Trying to see if I can get okay, let me just put this here. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw on your screen for a second. I just want to do my deposit here quickly.
Hey, mine's in my account's already locked and ready, bro.
Yeah, Chad, don't fall behind now. Don't fall behind now. If you want to get your account ready, do it now.
Turn into 100 to a now maximum profit. You can't. Hey Jay, don't worry, bro. There's capital there. Come on, Chris. One of us. One of us. One of us. It's a bit of topic, but when looking at jobs data, is it better to look at continuous jobless claims or initial jobless claims? They both add to two different things, brother. So it depends what the reason is you're looking at it for, because each one basically contributes to a different thing, if that makes sense. We're funding bonds to make polos. Keys about to bankrupt the brokers, that's all we know. We're going to bleed today after withdrawals. Yeah. I think Chris and myself might be getting a phone call from Justin after this. Just gonna be there. What the hell are you boys doing?
All right. Let's
He's
check.
a big man, he's ready.
What is that?
Yeah, King bro, we ready, brother. We ready.
just want to throw that money into that account so it can start simmering there. Just simmering. Almost like a little oat spot. Just a little prit.
Yeah, that's guys. If you don't know, obviously Andre is in town here today. He should have landed already. I think he might just be a bit delayed. I think he's busy. He's actually fetching the stretcher for us at the moment. So
you guys are wrong. Yeah, you guys are wrong. No, man. Yes, you guys are animalistic.
either way, CPI is going on that stretcher or we on the stretcher. There's one of the two there today.
Yeah, Chad, get your fan. Keeks, listen here. So just to make sure that there's 100% good juju for you guys.
I'm not the lucky number.
I'm going for the luck for you guys. I'm putting it out there. I don't want to. Here's the thing, no stone left unturned. Okay, so think of it. I'm making the sacrifice for you guys to win. I promise you.
Right.
You remember what we had that chat? Like mentally, like I'm not gonna risk it, bro. The lucky number is in for you guys. So
Then we're just gonna make sure Mo doesn't trade it as well.
no, but remember we've already broken the bad juju.
But to be
The
fair,
last
that was
one.
only with NFP.
No, it's broken. It's broken. No, Mo can trade with us. It's broken. Don't even bring that on now. It's broken. It's broken. It's broken. Okay. Going with the lucky number. I don't know how this number became lucky, but this number. I'm not even gonna
I think we're just lucky because every time we've used
don't,
that number,
don't say it. Don't say it. Don't even say it. I know what you want to say. Stop now. Stop immediately. Stop. Okay, stop it there, Kicks. We're done. Okay, let's go. No. Okay, Chad, we're done. No more. You're not gonna do any commentators curses here, anything.
talking about that, bro, did you see, obviously with the team and everything for the weekend, did you see Drickus has apparently Siya Khaleesi and Eben Etzebeth are part of his walkout?
Are you for real, man?
Yeah.
Bro, that's gonna be mad. I hope he fights with that mustache, bro. That thing is mad. You see the girth on that thing, a little lip lopper. Okay, Chad, we're not talking about CPI anymore. We're just keep it moving. All right, Keeks, no more CPI chats. It's now just all right.
I wonder, bro, if the T2 is going to bring it home again today as well.
I think it's good. Remember that one day the T2 on Newsday was mad. We're funding bonds to make polos. Ay.
That's what we want to see there, Chad.
Drickus still knocks. Hey, Chad, I think Drickus. I think Driscus is ready for this one, boys. There's goal 2470. Can we get a little trade skier this morning? I haven't even opened up my terminalia. Mr. Driscus Duplessis. Oh yeah, so we I don't know, I think I was invited. So my uncle and them at their one mate's house, they're gonna get like a tent.
Yeah.
So the morning watching the Driscus fight, and then straight after that is the Aussie. Isn't it straight after that? That's the Aussie. No, sorry.
It's the game and then the fight, isn't it?
I think it's the fight and then the game, bro. So I don't know if Sia and them. Chad, wait, do I have it wrong?
Games on Saturday, fight on Sunday. Oh, there you go.
Oh, is the game on Saturday? No, man. Are you? Yeah, the game is on Saturday. You're right. Sure, guys. It is Driscus Sunday.
Jessica's Duplessis.
Duplessis. Kribo en hoor Pitbull van Heerden wil jou coach vir power slap. Hy sê daai hande met 'n wille woeste peekaak. Yes. Hey, Pitbull van Heerden. Chad, that just sounds like somebody out of Brakpan. Pitbull van Heerden is so. Ek's die dokter wat jou vasectomy gaan doen. Nee, dok. Nie jy nie. Terug, bro. Hey. Fight Sunday morning, 4 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, man. South Africa is going to
be rough, but we're going to be up. We'll be brine at 4 o'clock in the morning.
We will be brine, even if it's a little egg. A little eggy there on the steak.
A little egg and a little steak, yeah.
A little steak and egg. If you've got indigestion problems, that's none of our business. You deal with that. Yeah, Jock, it's usually that time. 3 a.m. you can. Jock, the way they do it, I always wondered how do they actually schedule their fights, Keegs? And you know how they do it? They do it so that similar to, what's the name? F1. If you think about it, F1 is always usually 3 p.m. like UK time.
Oh, yeah.
So the same with UFC is that the majority of their pay-per-view clients are in the US. So they try and get it at a time where it's comfortable. Thank you so much, guys. Where it's comfortable for the US guys to watch. So that's why it's always around about either the afternoon in the US. Feeling cute, might eat noodles. Alright, 3 a.m. Might do an all-nighter. No, don't do that, Justin. I made the mistake once. 3 a.m. is the start of the main event. And remember, there's about 5 cards. 5 fights on that. So there's still... It's not when I say the main event starts. It's not the main fight. So it will start at 3 a.m. That's the main card. And then Drickus and Izzy might fight at 7 o'clock only. Keegan, are you posting on the free group again for CPI? I don't think so. On DSTV, they don't even show the prelims. No, they don't. I would like to. Well, do you think she choked us? No. I'm saying, but you guys are ahead though, like 5-0. Like you've destroyed. They've destroyed me, Chad. They're ahead. Like we've given up already. I don't even think we can come back from it. Okay, Keeks, are we buying or selling? That's the question.
You do a buy stop and a sell stop, and you just see, bro.
At the Raja strat?
Yeah.
Okay. Makes a lot of sense.
That's golden, bro, I promise you.
Okay, no, I'm down for it. I'm down for it. Okay, Chad. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. Give me a 1 if you are buying gold. Give me a 1 if you're buying gold. I want to see something here. Give me a 1 if you're buying gold. Give me a 2 if you're selling gold. Is Andre here yet? Alrighty, Chad. I see it's a little bit of a mixed bag. Mixed bag. Bags of mixes. I'm just gonna peek quick, Keeks, before we go for a TP on gold. Let's see what Keegan is doing on his screen. Keeks, any grabber Keeks today?
Nothing, bro. I told you I'm not doing anything today. I was in CPI. Gold is a triple top, so gonna tank. Are you gonna trade CPI live on the stream, Jin? No, we're not. We've gone over this a million times for everyone. Our news trading is for our members. London coming out with his reverse psychology. We buying. Dylan is facts, bro. Chad, don't go buy. Now we are trading. What the hell is USD MXN? Hey, the Chad going at it, yeah. It's like a 50-50 at this point, guys. Mexican peso. Oh, okay.
Alright, Chad. It is CPI Wednesday. Boys are waiting. Keeks, the boys want to trade. What are we trading?
It's up to you, bro. I told you, I'm not involved there today. You are carrying this boat today. I'm just saying, Project G members, you guys know, anyone, yeah, lets it slip. There's consequences. Just remember that.
The elements. The elements. the elements. Not gonna lie, I'm already locked and loaded, but there's a lot more stress in spinning a roulette wheel. Ethan, it is. It's actually there's a lot of new guys in Project G that haven't traded news with us, so they completely new.
They in for a surprise today, bro.
Yeah.
My best thing, bro, I always love it. Again, guys, it's not hate, but when we trade in news and someone comes to me and says, so how big is our stop loss?
Bro, that was amazing last
my
night.
brother.
What is the stop loss? How big is the...
There's no stops when you play in news. Stops are not a thing.
Stop is your margin call. Getting nuked. I need to...
Yeah, Lyndon, I definitely think today we'll check our heart rates.
Jake's 100 miler. Don't start, my brother. Don't start. Don't start with the 100 miler. Don't start. Don't start. Hey. Let me just ask Rolio as well, just to give us some. Let me just ask my boy Rolio.
So don't say it on here though.
No. I'm just gonna mute.
Yeah, guys, it's 1 to 500, I think. Obviously, we use bonus accounts, but the leverage, if I'm correct, is still 1 to 500.
Carl, no, we're not done because we still have the prop accounts to trade.
I promise you guys, I'm just doing the T2 and that's it.
Yeah,
If I win today, guys, I promise you, I'm just literally trading the T2 and then I'm done. I'm gone. I'm on holiday.
Your account balance is the stop loss. Ed, 100% right. That is the stop. So that is why when you trade news, you put in that money you put in is your stop. But yeah, weirdly enough, the room wasn't big enough last time for everyone. There was a limit. I just want to see, is there capacity limit for...
Kyle, I promise you, bro, we're still confident. I told you, Chris told you, we're not changing. So you can ask us. I know you asked me about 3 times on the call. And you asked me about 5 times after the call. And yeah, I promise you, my bias isn't changing, bro. Oh, there we go. Dorito just said he removed the limit. He had a limit on the calls, but he took it off now.
Oh, did you remove it? Okay. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Dorito, did you also do that thing where members can't message one another directly because of all those fake accounts? it was the weirdest thing. I was at a wedding the weekend, and somebody came up to me, and like, "Hey, Chris, it was so nice chatting to you." And I'm like, "Sorry, man. What do you mean chatting to you?" No, you reached out to me asking me how my trading's, and I'm like sitting there. I'm like, "Oh no." I'm like, "Quickly show me the profile," and it's a fake account. And I said, "Okay. If ever somebody chats to you again, just ask for a voice note. That's all." Yeah, a fake account chatting. That person's like, Chris, so nice chatting. I'm like, yeah, I don't do chats. I do trade chats when we're chatting about business and stuff. If you reach out to me on Instagram, but I'm never gonna build chats and continue with chats.
My best thing, bro, is when they open that line. 'Cause it's always the same line. And they open it up and they go, "Yo, you asked me, like, how's my trading going?" And I'm like, "Oh, boy."
Gigs. Oh, Chad Andre officially now landed. The eagle from
The Wi-Fi password. It should be Vault at 2023.
Vault
But
Capital.
Capital V and then the at sign.
No, 2023.
2023,
Yeah,
yeah.
2023. The eagle from Pretoria has officially landed.
Nice. This is brilliant.
Still coming along.
So,
Chris.
I'm going there.
I think that's gonna be a game changer there for us, bro.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'll check it out. All right. Please check the information. All right. Chad, yeah, just waiting for gold. Might get a little quick in and out here today. Not expecting too much. Obviously, big day. Big day with CPI coming up. It's not how long the move is. The main point is what is your set TP. Chad, I can help you guys there. Just as a little consolation, or I don't even want to say consolidation. But so This is if you're trading. What's it? Oh, you're gonna warm it up. Thanks, guys. Here is here's some profit targets that is basically data based, not on vibes, not on feeling. For gold, 150 pips. That is usually the average size of the move before a pullback. I'm not saying it can't continue in that direction. That's for gold. So let me give it to you. At least give you something here. 230 points on US 30. All right. That is where you should be setting your take profits. And again, this is stats based. It's not based on a feeling. It's not based on a vibe. It's stats based. Okay. I physically went and I took the average size of the move. It's simple math. It's nothing that none of you have done. Just we too lazy to go back and calculate the average, but that is the average move. Let me just show you. The guys that have traded with us know exactly. Here it is. Here it is. And the thing is, there's no coincidence. Okay, but when was that? 11 July. Damn, bro. Did you see that move on gold? 11
That's
July.
big, bro.
Yo, someone making myself a little anxious here. Chat, let me just find it here for you guys. This is how calculated we are, even with the news events. This is even how calculated we are, because you can't be greedy. That's the thing. This was NFP, okay. This was the NFP release. I just want to show it to you, and that's exactly 150 pips. Entered there just before the news event. Exited there, okay. What happens afterwards is none of our business. We're not here to. We're not investing into gold. We're not investing into the news event. We're playing the short-term volatility. All right.
Well, Ethan, a lot of people are going to get hurt today. A lot. But
Keys,
hopefully we're going to be the ones doing the
Keys,
hurting.
Keys, wait. This is
We must just check.
what? Yeah. We'll figure it out. All right, Chad. Beautiful. 2470 weekly R1s are about to get tickled here. Let's see if we can get a retest. 2470.
Go, guys. You can do
Asia,
it.
easy. I can do anything, Chad. I can do anything. Yeah. No hold above yet. That's why we're gonna need a break and a hold. That was during Asia. Asia gold bulls were ready to push it a little bit.
Am I the only one not hearing something? Lyndon's like, skip the Mario Brothers track. I can barely hear anything.
I'm gonna put a song on here first. Give me a second. There we go. Let's get the vibes. Chris, do you want to skip this, Mario? Sorry, my brother. We've
Don't
skipped
go chasing waterfalls.
Chad,
Actually want
my
waterfalls.
account is ready. It's already simmering there. That's the thing with the news account. It's almost like a good steak.
Bro, I just
you've-
want to put this out here quickly. Hold on. What happens? Like, it's never happened to me, but I just want to say this now. What
You make
happens?
$1
You
million
go
rand.
no.
you make $1 million from trading news.
You,
Okay.
you go big, and as we spoke about with these brokers, like their servers almost crash because of all the volume on it. Let's say we kill today. Let's say I'm sitting at like my TP, the max of like what I wanted, and I physically cannot close. And it goes back to break even and even takes me out as a stop loss and blows the account. Are they legally, is that alright? Because I tried to close and I couldn't because their server crashed. I think this is a question even for the audience here. Like, is there anything you can do about that?
Chad, any broker, I'm gonna give you guys some source here while we wait for gold. Let me just come back here. So technically, Keegs, you've got no foot to stand on.
No, that's what I was saying. I've never had the situation, but
No,
I'm
I know,
asking,
but
yeah.
that exact same question, I just want to show you in some legal docs where that comes in. Chad, give me 1 second. I'm gonna just
Because
show
how many
you.
times you hear, like, for example, we've had that situation where we'd want to close. It maybe takes a bit while, but eventually you get your close in. It does close.
So-
but I'm
so-
saying,
so
like, yeah,
what-
let's
so
say for
what
like
happened-
5 minutes, you're
No,
unable
so-
to close.
So what happens then is if you try to close, it will actually send through on your journal. Remember, you've got a journal. Chad, if you guys didn't know, I'm not going to show you the journal now because then you guys are going to see my IP address. But if you're on your PC, let me just show you guys something here quickly.
Yeah, so Tio, that's exactly what I'm thinking. But that's
Yeah.
why I know Chris knows a bit more. That's why I'm actually
Yeah.
asking this to Chris or for you guys.
Yeah, guys. You see there at the bottom. Let me just see if they can see it. Give me a second. Yeah. Why can't? Oh my goodness. Where's my? There's it. Chat. So yeah, at the bottom you see there journal. Go click on it. That literally even shows you from what location you're logging in. That's a complete journal of everything you do on the account. So literally every single click, every little execution, it's showing even the time, it's showing the IP address, it's showing all of that. So if they've seen that Keegan tried for 5 minutes closing a trade and the broker is legitimate and they handle the situation as they should, they would say, Keegan, you know what? At that time when you tried to close, you weren't able to close. We are going to put you in there and we're going to take you out there. And as a business, we are going to give you that profit that's owed to you. That is the right way to do it. Brokers have, however, put in some very, very tactical execution elements in their legal docs, which is usually the order execution policy. So they put it in there that there is the case of that they will always try their best to make sure that your orders are filled, but they cannot guarantee the full. There can be trade rejections. There can be a lot of stuff. So
here's my question. Now, so for example, Dorito, like that I've had before as well. Funny enough, when we had the COVID announcement when the markets crashed. There were a lot of things in that situation where they talked about there's been server errors and they wouldn't pay guys out from those massive crash in the markets. But now here's my question. When you start having a big boy where, like, let's say you trading R1 million in personal funds, for example, and you go big, but now let's just say, like, I'm talking the case of like their system crashes. Like, we've seen this before, even with Vault, where their system crashes for almost a whole day, for like 6 hours. Now, let's say you're in a trade, you up like maybe only 100K, 10% of your account. So you're not full porting, things like this, and their system crashes, and you literally can only close your trade at like 9 o'clock tonight. You finally can close it, but now you're down 600,000. Is that still the trader's fault? Because now you say that like that would be at his own risk.
It was your inability to close. That's why I say if
But
a
that's what I say. But
broker-
now you say how they've put things in to technically say we
No,
will
so-
try our best to close you.
So here's the thing. That's why I've always said it. If a broker wants to do bad business, they're gonna do bad business. That's the. I don't care. I can tell you stories about big brokers that pays €1 million fines every single year because they do bad business. It's a case of it's all dependent on the broker. They've ring fenced themselves so well with the legal docs, but it comes down to if the broker honestly values your business, Keeks, they will make sure that it's resolved in a fashion that both parties are not walking away negatively affected. But if it's a broker that purely has got no remorse and you're just a number, they're gonna choke you, bro.
No, okay, I get that. That's what I say. I have my thoughts on what they would do, but as I say, I wanted a more. As I say, Chris is more, if you want to say, involved in these things than what I am. So I wanted to hear from Chris, like, what his thoughts on what they would do.
Who did you stop trading with, Dorito? What is an OBD? I don't know OBD. There's an ODP license, but OBD is quick trade. Yeah, I know, bro. That even just that logo. when I saw that logo, I was like, nah, bro. Check it, chat. I don't know. Like, when I think of financial institution, have they changed it? Okay, they have changed it a little bit, but it was like this red little bull. I'm like, nah, my bro. This just looks like some scam shit. Nah, chat. Like, nah. I don't even know them, but that, bro, no. Like, even if you've done a little bit of research on consumer psychology, red is showing danger. Like, the red is not a color you put. Chad, there's no financial institution that's got red except ABSA. But ABSA already has got a brand. Chad, no, man. Quick trade, be better, man. Come on. I don't know how guys don't even put thought into. Can't the FSC? No, 100%. Sibasisu, FSCA can get involved in everything. The FSCA, that's why you've got the Ombud. Okay, so how it works is the ombudsman will get involved. Okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, sorry, like, quick one on that. See, if the FSCA gets involved, would they come down, for example, on a broker that's regulated? Would they come down on them harder than a broker that isn't regulated because you should be doing better?
So the FSCA can't do anything against a broker that's not regulated because they don't have any jurisdiction. Under what law or under what legislation do they govern him? Because that's why they don't want unregulated broker. But if you part of the FSCA, you're a registered business complying under the FASE Act, then they can say, here's the FASE Act,
to hold you accountable.
here's the code of conduct. So it's not a case of coming down harder. It's a case of they're going to go according to the book.
All right.
So Chad, red color of dominance. No, quick trade is not dominating anything. Chad, here's the thing. This is the process, how it works. If you've got a valid complaint, and I'm not talking about something that's immaterial, you also need to think about the FSCA is not going to get involved with something like, oh, the broker slipped me, I lost 100 Rand. FSCA is going to be like, all right, we're going to put your little 100 Rand slip here. If we get 1,000 of those 100 Rand slips, then obviously we'll start looking at it. But if there's a material breach, like Keegan said, for instance, 1 million, 2 million Rand at risk here, and the broker just did bad business with you, then the FSCA immediately is going to say, okay, listen here, we're handing this over to the ombudsman. Then what the ombudsman is going to do is the ombudsman is the guy before you go to court. The ombudsman is trying to resolve the issue between the financial services provider and the client before it has to go to the court, all right? Then if they can't remediate it between the ombuds, then usually what happens is it then goes to a court of law. Maybe it's your provisional court or your, I think there's 3 levels of court. You won't go to the Supreme Courts, obviously the last level, like your local court, and then I think there's the provincial, and then you get the magistrate, and then the Supreme. But anyway, then from there the ombuds will say, listen here, my conviction was that the client was unfairly dealt with, that this is what we suggest. And then the FSP can go against that and say, listen, we don't believe it, we're going to appeal this, we're going to take this to court. In most cases, if the FSP is wrong, they will settle it there and then, because they don't want to go to court. Okay, so it's like, Keeks, listen here, we're going to pay you back your money, whatever, you're happy, boom, it's done, it's dealt with, end of the story. If it goes to the court, that obviously is listed on, let me just get that list. There's a list for all FSPs with ombuds cases, all right, in South Africa. All right, so for the most part, it's bad for FSP if they've got stuff like that, like you denied a life policy claim. That's the big one. The guys don't want to pay out life policy claims because it hurts the business liquidity. Let me just see if I can find a Supreme Court of Appeal.
It's interesting, bro. As I say, guys, I trade in that, but on the legal side, even me, I don't know that much.
Coming back to the ODP. So what the ODP is, that's an over-the-counter derivatives product. The reason you need it doesn't work right. The reason you need a ODP license is because there's technically a direct conflict of interest between you and the client. Because if the client loses, the business gains. If the client wins, the business loses. So it is in your best interest if the client loses. So it's very easy for the broker then to implement stuff that is working against the trader, guys. So that's why the ODP says, this is the application you need. These are the guidelines you need to follow to make sure that it's a level playing field for everyone. I cannot tie Keegan's hands behind his back and like put him in a knee lock and then say, okay, go fight Mike Tyson. That you can't do. Chris, do you think brokers still see most retail traders as numbers unless they have big enough following? The retail brokers see everyone just as a number. I promise you. It's not even a bad thing. It's just it's the numbers that make sense. It's the numbers that make sense. If you've got a good support system for your communities, that's good. But Chad, we've had discussions with some of the biggest brokers in the world, and Keegan will tell you what is the first thing they usually ask, Keegan, or what's the first thing they allude to? You've seen it.
Wait, all in reference to what? Like just as a trader?
Net deposits.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was saying, if you want traders, are you talking about
No,
like
no.
IB and
So
stuff?
the
Yeah,
first
but net deposits.
first thing they talk about is
Yeah.
that's all they want. It's not like, oh, Chris Keegan, you guys are legends, net deposits. That's all.
Yeah.
Dorito, obviously, a bigger amount is easier to facilitate, and I think obviously a bigger amount will gain. I don't want to say priority, but that you obviously want to get the bigger funds out for the guys. I stopped trading with JP Markets. I deposited money in 2000, placed one trade, then saw the spread, called them, couldn't give me the answers I wanted, so I drew my money. Mpo, their spreads were fucking horrific, bro. Like, honestly, like, I know Justin Paulson very well, love the guy, but their spreads on JP Markets was insane. Insane. No, the spreads, like, I feel you, Paul. I had the same question. The reason for that is, guys, a lot of you guys also don't realize is you get a raw spread. The raw spread is the spread that comes directly from your liquidity provider, your price feed. So there's nothing, that's literally the raw spread you get. Then as a broker, think about it this way. You've got IBs, okay? You've got IBs, you've got certain... let me actually break it down while we wait here on gold. Let me break it down for you guys. So if you were ever considering... So let's talk about a broker. What do you need as a broker? From a compliance point of view, you obviously need to be a registered FSP, and then also if you want to do B-book operations or warehousing, you're going to need an ODP application, okay? And then also you're going to need all of the rest of the compliance, internal compliance officer, external KI. There's a big list of compliance stuff. Then you're going to need a CRM. CRMs cost anywhere between, just to give you guys an idea, CRMs are anywhere between $6,000 to $12,000 per month. Okay. Then what you're gonna need is your MetaQuote server. That is around about a fixed monthly fee of 5,000 US, and then you pay a separate fee per active account, which could be anywhere between $5 to $7. So let's say you're still a small broker, just for MetaTrader 5, one server, 3 groups, very basic, very small, like 3 account types, nothing major. You're looking at around about $5,000 flat. Okay, first 1,500 clients are free. You start paying after that. Okay. Then after that, you're going to need a price feed. You're going to need an LP. Even if you don't use their services, LPs are anywhere between $1,500 to $3,000 per month for your LP. And then after that, you start paying per volume, per transaction. So the volume, the minimum they're going to charge you is $3,000, but then per volume, usually they charge you like $3 per round lot if you're going to A-book. Okay. That's why if a broker asks $7 per round lot, they're paying $3 for the LP, okay? So $3 per round lot. Then obviously you're going to start the business. You're going to need a cashier, something where all of your PSPs are gathered. That's going to cost you anywhere between $1,500 to $3,000 euro per month. So that's actually $3,500 per month for a cashier. Okay. What else is there? I just want to think if I missed anything. Cashier, MQ, LP, CRM. Okay, and then just say I'm not gonna say the name, but let's say for your drip campaigns and the rest, you're looking at round about say another $4,000 for your drip campaign, something like Salesforce. I don't know if you guys know Salesforce, but that's let me just say SF Salesforce. Okay. So where are we sitting at now? I'm going to use the lower end for the CRM. So that's 11, that's 14, that's 17 and a half. That is $21,500. Chad, that's what just the tech. That's what just the tech costs you for a broker. Nothing. You don't even. This is not even staff. Staff excluded. Offices excluded. That is purely like you. Even if you have 100 clients, this cost here is a fixed cost. This is not a variable cost. For the guys that don't know fixed and variable cost is something that's variable. It as stuff increases, then if there's more demand, whatever the cost, that's a fixed cost. For the guys that's done management accounting, fixed. If I've got one client, if I've got 1 million clients, this cost I'm going to pay either way. Okay? So there's your cost already just to have the bare minimum. Staff excluded, offices, all of the rest. So you are looking at roundabout, realistically, if you're going to start off on your own, everything included, you are looking at round about 650K a month. That's what it's going to cost you to have your own broker, okay? I'm not going to expound on all the little local guys running around saying it's their own broker. I know what's going on there. I'm not going to expound on that. But this is, if you own the tech, if you own everything on your own, that is what it's going to cost you. All right. Now, there's other options. Now, let's say me and Keegan, we're not keen to pay 650K a month. It's too big of a gamble. What do? We do the following. We go to somebody that's established. Let's call it a prime broker. And we say, listen, we want to start our own brokerage, whatever. Can we do a grey label? A grey label is that it's still their broker. Let's say there's Vault Markets. There's Vault Markets, and then all we do is it even on my screen? Okay, it is on my screen. There's Vault Markets, and we say we want to fall under Vault Markets. So Vault Markets basically gives us all of this tech, and all they do is that they put another sticker on top of it. It's technically Vault Markets, but on the front it says Keegan and Chris Brokers. But the tech, everything inside, so it's a Keegan and Chris car with a Vault Markets engine, if that makes sense. But then obviously you don't own shit. You are just technically a glorified IB then. So you don't make any real business decisions. You just you've put a Vault Markets engine in our car. Dylan, I'm not. Let me not say anything here. When you talk about that, that's why I say I know what's cracking. I'm not gonna say anything. All I'm saying is you can think that none of the boys have that per month. That's almost what is that? 7 million rand per year expense. And if you can't even pay your car premium, then you don't have 7 million rand a year. So you're basically a Mercedes bucket then. Carl, exactly. You're a Mercedes bucket with a Nissan engine, a Nissan chassis. Just your lights are different. Chris, are you able to share what the spread should be more or less on gold for the Vault 250 account? Carl, call. I don't know, but it hasn't been horrific. It hasn't been horrific. But yeah, Chad, that's the thing. I actually had this discussion, I think it was a year or two ago. Actually flew down to Cape Town. Sanos, Ricardo Sanos wanted to open up his own broker. And basically did all the research for him, and we went through it. And that's when I discovered the cost of it. Did a little bit of research. And yeah, there's various ways. There's the upper limit, there's the lower limit, but it's expensive, Chad. It's not like back in the day where MetaQuotes had the white label. If you go here, MetaQuotes white label. Let's see if they still offer the white label.
Yo, this isn't good.
What's that?
Vault's frozen.
The back end already.
No, the like MetaTrader.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine's not frozen.
Is it? Mine's frozen, bro.
What are you looking at?
USD and NAS indices, they are frozen.
Let me check quickly.
It's dropping my side. The thing is, so look at USD, guys. USD, if you look at it, mine's frozen on the previous 15 minutes drop. This one's already pulled back. I don't have a pullback. NAS is dropping out of that range. There's a little bit of consolidation that dropped. Mine's still in that consolidation period, so mine has frozen.
Okay, where keys? Okay, wait.
Freezes that better, not like open that.
No. Okay. No. It won't open then. No. Right. Let's just check here.
Yeah, indices are frozen.
Yeah,
Gold's
it is.
moving
It
and-
is. Mine froze yesterday. Vault Sport sorted out. Gigs that happened. I had to switch Wi-Fi so you can change across server. It worked. Vault. Oh, do you think it's the server? Hectic. Select a different server there at the bottom.
I'll do that now.
Bottom right. Just change between some of the servers there.
I'm gonna do it now.
Okay, I'm changing between some of the servers now. Bro, there's some kind of signal for CPI. Be nice to me. I'm new to trading. No. It's usually just a price feed issue. So how it happens is on your bridge.
Server's not doing anything.
On your bridge, you've got different liquidity providers. And on the bridge, we call it a liquidity bridge. There's data being sent through. So if there's a broken bridge, then the price feed can't carry through. So that bridge needs to be reconnected. So it's usually something not
Wait,
too
I think
major.
it just unfroze,
Yeah.
but like it gapped.
Yeah, they might unfroze. So it's usually just the interruption with
yours also
the bridge.
unfroze now?
Yeah, but it's fine now. So if you but yeah, Chad, the broker thing, I think it's very interesting. I never realized the cost was so exuberant to open up a broker. So there's a very high cost of doing business. There's a very high cost of doing business. But once you've got the ODP and the margins are beautiful, the guys are absolutely destroying it. It's just a case of that barrier to entry is quite high financially, and then also the case of building up a broker. Because if you think about it, JP Markets was like the main broker 2017, 2018. Justin Paulson did a very good job with the affiliate marketing. He destroyed the guys, and I think even till this day, I think when he thinks back, it was like, how did I do it? Because it was literally a Cinderella story. JP Markets, boom, explodes, biggest broker in Africa, literally, and then they go down. But JP Markets, Justin and Kurt, his brother, started with FX Primus. So they started not even as a grey label, Chad. They literally just started. I don't even know if you can call it. They literally had the only thing that was different from FX Primus was the server logos. But if you got your statement on MetaTrader 4, on that statement it literally said FX Primus Pty Limited. So that's how they started. And then later on they realized, okay, shit, we don't actually need this. We can get our own tech, all of that. So Justin did very well there. That time, I think the barrier to entry was a lot lower. There were a lot cheaper options. I think at that stage you could have done like a white label option with meta quotes, I think for $2,500 per month. Something cheap, like very, very cheap. So it was easy to get into the market, and then JP Markets closing down literally just put other brokers on the map. IFX Brokers was struggling before JP Markets. The owner, Peter Nanaka, still asked me, and I'm kicking myself now. I had the ability to buy 30% of IFX for 3 million Rand, which is fucking nothing. That 3 million Rand, that little 3 million Rand investment back then could have been worth 100 million now. But anyways, at that stage I was struggling. I didn't really like the dude. Didn't want to do business with him. And as soon as JP Markets closed down, everyone was jumping to other brokers. That's why Shelly, that was the head of operations, not even really head of operations. She was just like in that executive pool at JP Markets. Shelly opened up Veracity Markets. That did very well from the start. She already had all the contacts with all the main IBs. So Justin being closed down gave the other guys a gap. And if you capitalized during that time, Justin Paulson honestly made these guys overnight successes. Just because he's not in the mix anymore. He was the biggest player. And as much as the boys want to say like, oh, we did this, bro. If JP Markets was still around, IFX might have closed their doors. All right. So some of the other brokers might have not even existed. So this the broker industry, I've seen it in my time in the industry. Veracity is chalked. If you actually go on the FSCA enforcement matters, shame, and Shelley's not a bad person. Herself and Dane, when they open up the business, they really bootlegged this business, but. Anyways, they just compliance just nuked them. So this is the administrative penalty. I think they got $1 million rand, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check here quickly. I think they got $1 million during the period of 1 March to Veracity Markets, while appointed as a representative of Navesh Financial Services. Contravened, yeah, they were acting as a jurisdic rep. Oh geez, okay, not $1 million, 10 million. In terms of section, the authority hereby imposes an administrative penalty of 10 million inclusive of cost on Veracity Markets. The penalty is payable within 30 days from the date of this order. Should Veracity fail to pay within the period prescribed, okay. Damn. Yo, I thought it's $1 million. Okay. When was this? 26. Oh, so it was signed at. Okay. Damn. Yeah, so they got nuked. Veracity got nuked, unfortunately. Shame. Feel bad. Feel bad for them. It's not like it's just a case of they. But yeah, guys, yeah, you can go and check all the enforcement actions here. That is where you can go and check all the enforcement matters, the outcome, people doing weird stuff. Oh, she got $1 million. Okay, there. Now that we talk about it, there's Dane, her partner. There's Shelley. So Veracity got 10 million. And then in their personal capacity, each of them also got $1 million. Okay. So you'll see here, they also get $1 million each against their. So the FSCA, you don't play around with them. I trade FX live. Sandile Shezi. Okay. Oh yeah, you got $1 million as well. Who else is there? Yeah, Chad, there's a lot of the these funeral services. I don't know, these boys. Interactive trading. What is this? Interactive trading. Interactive trading 248. Nino King. Alan Rideau. Claims value at 548. Client total amount. Yeah, you don't play with the FSCA, Chad. You don't play with the FSCA. That's exactly why they're there. They're there to make sure that the client is looked after. There's JP Markets as well, so they've got 100,000 rand just for not having the ODP application in. But that's that case Justin won. Supreme Court, massive win for Justin there. Forex tutorials, administrative penalty of 1 million. What did these boys do? Found appearing period, tutorials. 1 million. Okay, what did they do? Should have done something serious. I wonder what they did. Okay, I'm not going to go through the phase here. Chad, but yeah, for instance, even if you go mad charts as well, I don't think it's still on here because they take it off after a while. I think it needs to sit here for like 12 months. So you won't see... there's Marcus Jooste. Oh, did they bring it down only to 20 million? It was like 256 million. Just want to check here if this guy's name has been mentioned. This guy as well. Henny Mayberg. Bright Advisors. Damn, 10 million. Penalty of 2 million. Pioneer FX. There's that Quinton. Chat. So a lot of these stuff, especially when it comes to the FX side. Oh yeah, here's Matt Shots. Here's Matt. He only Chad. I don't know. 100k. I feel you got lucky, eh? I feel you got very lucky. Mad Shots, honestly, I feel like he can be very, very lucky with 100k after managing people's money. But I think he had to pay back with a period prescribed. Interest rate okay will be payable. But I think he had to pay back the clients as well. There's a right to apply. Chad, that's why I say it's not worth it. Even back then, when I added the chat to Shaq, and I said, bro, it's not worth it managing people's money. Trade your own money, do your own hustle, but don't get involved with that. It is just not worth it. You open up yourself to so much risk, which is not necessary. FSCA has been busy. Yeah, FSCA is always busy. Slash, I think the biggest one was 256 million against Jooste. But Jooste, obviously, he popped himself, if I'm not mistaken. So what did JP Markets do wrong for them to be closed and then win the case? Uwe, so during that period, there was no clear legislation on the ODP, okay? The ODP is now obviously something that has been enforced, but during that time, you only had to almost make an intent to say like, hey, we are open to complying. And in all honesty, the way that JP Markets was closed down by the FSCA was wrong. That's why they lost the case. It was wrong. JP Markets was not insolvent. JP Markets did not need to go into business rescue. JP Markets, the only thing which they didn't do is they didn't put their intent for ODP in, which is literally a form. There was no regulation at that stage, so complete wrongdoing. Yeah, Mad Shot's got really lucky with that, bro. I think he can... maybe he's a man of prayer, because there's guys that come off a lot harder. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Kribo in Hermanus, if I'm not mistaken. Who's that, Slushy? Oh, yeah. Sorry, you're talking about Jooste. Chad, but I don't think I'm going to take anything here. We've got our idea. I was hoping for a retest here. We haven't gotten a retest. We're at the weekly R1. Keegs, I know Keegs is locked in for CPI. The man is already stressing a little bit. I know him when he's stressed. He is stressing a bit. His heart rate is already a bit. He came to me, he said, Chris, is this what it actually feels to be old and have like some blood pressure issues? I said, bro, that is it. He's like, even my digestion, I want to poop, I can't poop. When I sit on the toilet, it's just like little farts. And I said, bro, welcome to the 30s. And he's like, but I'm still 20. I said, bro, that is just a little bit of what you're gonna get in the 30s. So, Keeks, how are you feeling, my brother?
Locked in, bro.
Let's just wait. Let's get full screen. How are you feeling? I can see you're a little bit stressed. Are you right?
No. I'm good, bro. As I said, for me, there's nothing this session. I wasn't going to trade anything. I was not going to look for anything. I'm locked in for it. So, yeah, quiet. As I said, locked in for CPI.
And honestly, that it's quite a chunky amount you're putting in for the CPI. At any stage, do you think like, damn, bro, maybe I spend this money, not trade the news, or have you already said like I've departed with this money, win or lose, I'm happy with the outcome?
I have departed with it. Thing is, obviously, losing it's not nice. So either way, I think in the moment, even if I do lose, you know what, it will be cuck. I will be bleak, but I have accepted it.
You don't think it's better to like maybe buy 2 or 3 motherboards and
They're already being bought, bro, so no need to.
Okay, so but you're happy with that amount of money you're putting in?
Yeah,
all right.
I'm happy with it.
You don't want to halve it, maybe. You feel like that. So I'm not going to convince you to say Keeks or halve it, maybe just to take the edge off.
Nah, I think I'm locked
Really?
in for it,
Are
bro.
you? Why not halve it, Keeks? Why not take that pressure off yourself?
Nah.
Because there is a lot of pressure on this one.
But we stick to it, bro.
All right. Now, Chad, I have to be that counseling partner here to say, Keeks, I've been there. Does anyone really believe that Marcus used to... bro, go to Javen's stream. He would love that. If you hook him with that, Javen is the guy that's gonna... You're gonna catch him right here. Keeks?
Yeah.
That is a line where you catch JV, and he's gonna tell you some stories. Keegan is worried about perfect competition. That is the thing. Took bars, lekker geld. All right, haven't pooped this month. I have pooped actually before the stream. Beautiful. Thank you to Andre. Andre bringing this all the way from Pretoria. Was a little bit cold when it got here. Luckily we could warm it up, but he said he had to bring us some of that Pretoria coffee for the good juju. Weet regtig nie waar Chris die goed kry wat hy praat nie. Keeks, you on a presser now. No man, Chad, here's the thing. We have these chats because when are we gonna have these chats? And we're still human. That's why I say there's stress, there's expectation. We've got Chad, it's just there's some expectation. When is the Andy show? Friday. Had a call with Andy this morning. Actually been chatting to him the entire week, but Friday. Andy is doing well. I'm very looking forward to the one with Andy. Who's they? And you was referring to G's who trade live every prize, bro. You asked who's they. You knew that he was referring to the G's. Stop trolling, brother. Wait, what did I miss here? Wait, Chad, what did I miss here? Prowess, even not sure I understand what you mean. Who is they? Sorry, man, I don't get any of that. Keeks, any? Just calm the boys. Let's just tone everything down a little bit.
Very, very simple. We stick to the plan. Because again, same thing we do this weekend, take losses, and it's alright. But when you lose your confidence, that's when you've lost as a trader. So we stick to the plan. I said to the guys, technicals, anything that happened, not gonna phase me. As you said, we can lose today. We lose. We take it on the chin. But as I said, I came in today. I'm not looking for anything. I'm locked in for CPI and that's it. So, we're going to see what happens.
Keeks, I think that was beautiful. Chad, it's got a vibe of a test match in here. The atmosphere is palpable. The boys are gonna now start just winding it down, getting their legs in the air, get some time off the legs, just be fully prepped. Around about from now, it's gonna feel like 12 hours till 2:30. It's like usually time goes by very quickly. On CPI and NFP days, it's like time is just dragging. It's like, all right, boys, I'm psyched. Usually Keegan, by the time we get to the event, his legs are like numb. He's like, oh bro, the adrenaline, like my legs are nuked. I'm also nuked a little bit. They drag me onto the chair. Don't forget, hey Lyndon, anyways. All right, so Chad, it is CPI day. The 2Gs boys, you know what's cracking. 2 o'clock, we assemble. Keegan, as always, Keegan is leading the front. Keegan is our news leader. I'm just the manager here on the side. He's the coach, and I think he's spoken. He said confidence. Win or lose, we are men and women, and if we decide we're doing A, we stick to it, win or lose. There's not a case of ooh, this, that. But beautiful. Keeks, thank you so much again for joining us for the opening bell.
Always, brother.
I will see you around about 2 o'clock as we go in for the test match. It is the 2Gs and the 2Gs community going up against the the CPI boys. Peace and love, baby. See you guys 3
Cheers,
o'clock.
Chad.
Cheers.
Fire makes the city look so bright. Close your eyes and just stay tight. We have to go. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me while we leave. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me.
Till you find your way back home. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown.